So apparently there was some cop out here getting crazy. A woman cop, female officer, was getting her back broke. She was busting it open for the whole team. And I do mean the whole team. I'm not going to get into too many details. Seems like that story is all over the place nowadays. She was just smashing everybody. Everybody got fired, right? Let's check out Candace Owens' opinion on it, because apparently the husband decided to stay with his simp beta male self. I'm trying not to curse. Let's get into it.
There were so many stories that were in the news over the weekend that were on par with exactly what we're discussing. And I'm sure you guys saw this one about the Tennessee cops gone wild. I think it's the only way to describe it. Cops gone wild, particularly.
Husband, Tennessee cop gone wild. Megan stands by his wife. She was wilding, guys. I'm talking about she was like out here. I'm trying to not say too crazy. She was doing everything that you could see on OnlyFans out in public with her coworkers, all police officers. And then going around and bragging about it to the other coworkers. Like, dang, he got the BBC. You next? I'm like, whoa, what? I might not been with the ish. I might not been with. You say, yes, empowerment queen. Oh no, that's not the type of empowerment we need out here in these streets. We need them to be protecting and serving. You know what I mean?
A woman named Megan Hall,
not serving up the booty.
A 26-year-old of the Laverne Police Department in Tennessee, who was recently fired after a probe found out that she engaged in sexual relationships with multiple officers. Wait, it gets better. Megan Hall performed oral sex on colleagues while on duty.
Wildin'. Straight wow. I'm not trying to pause it too much, but straight wildin', man. Candace is gonna probably rip this to shreds, or you know what? Just probably give her take in a real nice and polite way. You never know. Never know. I'm gonna tell you what's going down. She was wildin'. That officer was wildin', bro.
Duty, had affairs, and proposed threesomes with another officer and his wife, and whipped off her bikini at a Girls Gone Wild hot tub party. Colleagues on second shift also noted Hall's drinking and harbored fears about her mental health.
It was more than 12%. It was like the whole. Listen, when I say she was for the team, she was for the team. I'm talking about they going to parties and she one by one cornering each man, trying to see if they want a piece. That's the type of stuff. She was for the team.
They reported that she had unloaded her weapon and dry fired the gun at her head so she could hear what it sounded like. And she admitted not reporting that to anybody. Long story short, she then claimed that she was in an open marriage and she tried to recruit her sheriff's deputy husband of 4 years, Jedediah Hall, that's her husband, for swinging sessions. But
my man's name is Jedediah. He wasn't with it. Hold up. The husband, Jedediah, I don't think he was down. His name was Jedediah. He wasn't down. That don't even sound like someone who was with the ish. Not at all.
Apparently her husband is clean cut. Jedediah is actually the son of a pastor, and he was not really on board and instead confronted his wife of 4 years.
I'm surgical. See, I didn't even want to generalize. I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have said that. That's generalized. Oh no, he was son of a pastor, clean. Jedediah is not the name of someone who out here wilding. Watch an adult film star change his name to Jedediah for some weird reason. He just want to just stand out.
For cheating, according to the report. An update to that story is that the husband essentially said that he wanted to work on their marriage despite this scandal. And it doesn't sound like they are going to get a divorce. And
that brother need a mentor. That brother need a mentor. They need help. They need some guidance in their life. They need an older brother to tell them what was wrong. You know what my older brother, let's not even get into. He might try to drop kick me. He ain't been able to do that since we was kid, but it's just the energy is just going to be in him to drop kick me if he heard that. I was just like, we're going to work it out. It is the whole police force. She was out here getting crazy with we going to work it out. I seen a video with like a reporter running up on her. She was smiling. Like, yeah, about to start this OnlyFans career. It's about to be popping. She knew what she was doing.
This kind of led to a very big debate online, namely, by the way, with Michael Knowles, not only just a colleague, not only
to service that
podcaster and show host here at Daily Wire, but also the godfather to my sweet.
She was for the team. I've met some chicks that was for the team in my lifetime. She and they always end up like in the like a relationship too. Anyway, she was for the team. She was definitely for the team. There's probably more people that it didn't come out. Like pictures were being sent. Some dude, he found out she was for the team. He after he smashed that, he told his wife. She was like, "Oh, bring her through." She became the third for him and his wife. She was for the team, not just the coworkers, but the wives of the coworkers. She was for the team. She's with everything.
Little baby girl Louise.
There's a lot of
Michael and me have different perspective on this, and so we're going to fight Michael. Okay, so Michael tweets this. First, somebody tweets at him and says, "Michael, is this a good enough reason for a divorce? This is not a troll. It is a question. I am being sincere." And the reason he's going to Michael is obviously a very faithful Catholic. And he says the church does not believe that there are any grounds for a divorce. And he is correct that is the...
Nah. Yeah. All that stuff. All that. Nah. How about separate then? You get your own house. You don't even see her no more. I'm out. Let me find a chick I'm messing with was out here wilding in these streets, fam, like going crazy. And I bet you at home, she was like clean cut. She didn't do nothing. At home, it was just nothing, laziness, and just, I'm tired out there in the streets. Now you know why she was tired. When she came home and she was like, "I'm too tired, honey. Can we just cuddle? Can we just cuddle? Can I just go to sleep?" Now you know why. She was getting her back blown out. Reminds me of Hunter Avalon's wife.
The Catholic Church's teachings. Michael Knowles responds to that individual, and he says, "Strange as it may sound to our modern culture, nope, he does not believe that this is grounds for a divorce."
Simp. I started going in. Look, my bad. Y'all know I like Michael Knowles. It was just it's a reflex. It's a reflex. I had to catch myself. I was going to start throwing all types of bloopers. It was a reflex. Y'all know I like Michael Knowles. What is he talking about? I just said that to his face. I'd have been like, sip, my bad, Michael. My bad. He's like, damn, you just started jumped up, started yelling, sip. My bad. It's a reflex. My bad. I like Michael Knowles, man. Really dope opinions. This I get what he's saying, but that's a tall order. That's a tall order, bro.
Her having sordid sexual romps with her colleagues and having threesomes against the desires of her husband. I'm just going to say, as a side, I think the husband is lying and saving face by saying that he wasn't really on board. I think clearly they were in some sort of open arrangement, because if you were not on board with this at all,
there's no way he couldn't have known. What was he, Mario Wines? You sitting there playing piano? I don't want to know. No, you knew. You knew, fam. Men, we know. We definitely, unless he was like the ultimate something. He probably liked it. He enjoyed it. There's people that are into that. Hey, we don't kink shame in the Fang gang. No kink shame in here. We don't kink shame. But that's crazy. That's wild, bro. I think he need a mentor. He need another male role model in his life to be like, yeah, you're tripping, dude.
And then you found out that your wife was sleeping with multiple men in the department and having threesomes. You would definitely not say it's time to move on from the scandal and we're going to work on our marriage. You would be absolutely livid. You would fly into a rave. I mean, there are stages of grief and stuff. And the fact that he's just like, oh, let's just move on, and I'm not really on board, seems a little shady to me. But to Michael's commentary, it is not.
I think Michael, he be doing some dope stuff, man. He's not my favorite Daily Wire person, obviously. Y'all know who I'm watching. Y'all know I'm watching Candace. If I had to pick, it'd be Candace. And then I'm gonna be honest, Candace. I watched the other ones too as well, but like when I faves. I like Candace. But yeah, I mean, hey, Michael Knowles got some good opinions, man. He handles himself very well. I disagree sometimes. Same thing with Matt Walsh. I disagree sometimes, like his anime stance. I ain't like it. I don't like it. But I think he's pretty dope, right? And I respect him. So I get you, man. I get you. Everybody's not going to be everyone's cup of tea. You know what I mean? But I still try to watch it as much as possible from people like Daily Wire, as well as a bunch of other creators.
Grounds for divorce. I tried to understand it because, as you guys know, I'm not Catholic. I am Protestant. My husband is as deeply faithful in the Catholic faith, in his Catholicism, as Michael Knowles, and they're great friends. And I asked him, like, what is Michael talking about? This sounds so crazy to me. And obviously, it's not biblical. In Matthew's, it very clearly states in the Bible, except for adultery, right? And Michael kind of used this to be...
Okay. Wow. It says that blatantly. You know what I mean? I'm not like extremely well versed. Maybe somebody like, hey, chat. If y'all in the Bible heavy. Let me know. It says that for real. I'm gonna look it up after the stream anyway. But okay. So even the Lord was like, chill, fam. If she's out here wilding, she's for the streets. The Lord was even saying she's for the streets. Thou for the streeteth. Is that what it said? Y'all gonna make me look this up on the spot. Let me see. But I know adultery, he does speak against adultery. Bible. Adultery. So thou is for the streets. Here you go. After you. Wow, it says it right here. When the Son of Man comes to his glory, the angels with him, the King righteous. Did I click the wrong one? I don't want to read this whole thing, and that's not the right one. I do got to get back into my Bible studying, though. I ain't gonna front. Quotes Jesus as saying, it was also said, whoever divorces his wife, except on the grounds of porneia. This video ain't getting monetized because I don't know how to pronounce that. Ia? Is it an Ia then? Whatever. Sexual immorality makes her an adulteress, and whoever marries a divorced woman commits adultery. Ooh. It damn sure says that. Matthew's 5:31 to 32. Wow. So we just learned something new. At least I did. Wow, that's crazy. So even the Lord was like, if she's for the streets, she's for the streets. Brother, I don't know what to tell you. That yo, Van, that's Zay. Hey, you can't argue against that now. Whoa.
Pish posh prodigism and very...
I don't think this is too far to say. You think? I think the Lord was red pill? I'm being serious when I say you think that's the ultimate red pill? That's something to think about. That's something to think about right there.
New age. And I think what he's getting at, and what I'm hoping he's getting at, is that the Catholic faith would say that this is grounds for an annulment. And my husband said, yes, this would be grounds for an annulment, right? Which in the Catholic faith means that the marriage never existed. So you can go and you can get your marriage annulled. And basically you're just saying...
No, we weren't talking about kink as in her doing the cheating. We was talking about for the husband. He might have liked it and been with it when she was doing that, which means it wasn't cheating if that would be the case. And it would also fall under that being like a kink for him. And that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm not going to shame his kink, right? It's not for me. I'm not with it. I think that's crazy. But if he's with it and he's on that beta male, blue pill, cuck life, then that's him. That's him. I'm not going to shame him for that, right? If he's a normal guy, like, he's not into kink and things of that nature, and that's happening, I'm shaming him. I'm going to shame the hell out of him. But if that's his kink, I'm not going to shame him. And that would be different from cheating on your spouse or the whole football team, right? Correct. Unless he was with it and he liked to sit in the corner and watch while it was taking place. And that is on him. He a freak. He a freak. But I'm not going to shame him. I ain't gonna shame. That's what he like.
Actually, this marriage never took place, which would then allow you to become remarried. And so I think what he has a fundamental disagreement with is the concept.
I'm not really sure. I always hear that term white pill. I'm not sure what the term is for that, or if you were just saying like it's a certain type of pill. But I don't know what white pill exactly falls under. I know every pill except for that one. To be exact, I know the black pill, blue pill, red pill, purple pill. I don't know white pill. I feel like that Jane made up.
Of divorce, which is a bit different, and which I think we can all agree is fickle. You can just, as we mentioned prior in this
hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button.
Earlier in this episode, you can just divorce somebody on the grounds that you were 20 minutes late to work. Like you were stuck in some traffic, maybe grab a Starbucks, and you can say, I'm divorcing this person. And the Catholic faith protects against that, because in order to get your marriage annulled, which would mean that you're allowed to get married again, you'd have to have a legitimate reason.
White pill is like religious based, but then there's other pills that have religious based views. I don't know, man. Is that new? That's roughly new.
He says, my husband is beating me. My wife just had an affair with 6 of her colleagues at work. Again, I hope that's what Michael Knowles means. I hope he doesn't mean that it's not even grounds to want out or to want the marriage to be annulled whatsoever. We are out to Michael Knowles. I went out to his people. Turns out his people are my people. So it wasn't hard to get in touch with him, but he's actually...
That's right. You could actually reach out fast. So I was thinking the complete opposite of black pill, which is weird. Black pill is what's the opposite? Because I know blue pill opposite red pill. Black pill is like red pill if they just gave up and didn't work on themselves. And then purple would be like a mixture. You could technically say maybe purple would be the opposite of black, right? That doesn't really, you would think white would be the opposite of that. With the pills, it's a lot of pills. It's a lot. I should make a video explaining every pill, but then I would have to do more research on like white pill and things like that. If that's a real thing, I would have to do research. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button.
Traveling to Europe today, so we were not able to have him on the show to discuss. But I do disagree. I think that this man should end his marriage with her. And I think it's very important to acknowledge that there are some reasons to end a marriage, because if you are saying the opposite and you're saying that no matter what, you should always stay together, no matter what, if he's beating you in the face day in and day out, if he's beating your children day in and day out. And
you want to get up out of there. I think you should worry about your safety first.
On top of that, he's cheating on you with 7 women. And what you're saying is that it's just a label that you wear for the rest of your life. And actually the vows that you take have absolutely no meaning. The vows that you take in front of your friends and family and under God mean nothing. It's just all about just staying in it no matter what, even if you're living in separate homes. And so I know that is not what Michael Knowles means.
That can't be. But clarify, I don't want to speak for him.
And I would hope that he would think that this is grounds for an annulment. We will see what Michael Knowles thinks, because I'm sure he'll hear this and then he'll get back to me on his show, and we'll just keep talking via our shows. All right.
That's fire, man. That's fire. Shout out to Candace Owens, man. Y'all know I think she's dope as hell. As far as the cop that was out here getting freaky and they freaky ass husband that's okay with it. Okay. I think the biggest issue here is while they needed to be protecting and serving, they was in there getting freaky. They turned the police station into Freaknik 2022. Like, what's going on, bro? I need help. I call the cops. He like, give me like 20 extra minutes. I'm in the back of the line for the smash party. What? Y'all playing video games? Nah. You hear somebody in the background, I love being a cop. And then you hang up like, whoa, wait, you just Ninja Turtle my joint? I love being I love being a cop, and then ran off as y'all just treating it like it's a frat party. All right, I think that's the bigger issue. But let me know what you think in the comment section, guys.